Hey everyone, Michael here from Extreme Diecast Racing. We've got another monster truck jump race video for you. We've got 6 new monster trucks. We're going to be running them down our 16-foot long ramp. They get quite a bit of speed, and then they hit this jump, and this jump is big. There's 2 feet in between these 2 ramps, and they really fly. Then they come down and hit the long end. Hopefully we'll see some crashes here. And whoever makes it the farthest is the winner. All right, got Jaden here to help me out. Hey, Jaden.
Hey.
All right, let's get to it. Here's our first monster trucks ready to go. First up, we got Thanos over here on the left. He looks mean and ready to race. Then we've got the original Bigfoot over here, original monster truck. All right, let's see how they do. Bigfoot ended up on his side on that first race over here. But Thanos almost made it to the finish line, but he won that race. Let's line them up again. Bigfoot and Thanos are lined up for race number 2. Thanos took the first race, so Bigfoot's got to catch him. First of 2 moves on. Bigfoot is a great looking truck, but he sure has a tough time with the landing, so he went end over end multiple times and came up short. But Thanos made it all the way through the finish line, and here he sits. So he's won 2 races, and now he's moving on to the finals. Here's group number 2. First up, we've got the Hulk. Looking pretty beefy over here. Then over here, we've got Bionic Bruiser. Alright, let's see who can take 2 races first. Well, here's Hulk. He hit that railing pretty hard. So he lost out to Bionic Bruiser over here. Alright, let's line them up again. We're lined up for race number 2. Hulk over there on the far end lost out on the first race. Bionic Bruiser over here with his one eye, ready to take him out in this second race. Let's see how it goes. Bionic Bruiser made his way off the track, but Hulk beat him out this time. Hulk almost made it to the finish line over here, so we'll line him up for a 3rd race. We're lined up for race number 3. I've got them lined up in the middle lanes. We'll see if they can battle it out after the jump in the long end. Both of them had a rough landing, but it looks like Hulk got the worst of it. Bionic Bruiser ended up on his wheels, and just one out. So he won 2-1 against the Hulk. Bionic Bruiser's moving on to the finals. Here's our third group. My favorite one of this race is over here, Local Punk. This train looks ready to go. Over here on the right, we've got Will Trash It All. Let's see how they do. Well, they both had a rough landing. Local Punk just barely lost out to Will Trash It All. All right, let's see how they do in race number 2. We're lined up for race number 2. Will Trash It All took the first race. The Local Punk's looking to catch up. Well, they both made it past the finish line. Local Punk did all right that one. He had a good landing, but just couldn't quite beat out Will Trash It All. So Will Trash It All is moving on to the finals. Here's our winners. First up, we've got Thanos, then Bionic Bruiser, and we've got Will Trash It All. The winner of these 3 will take on our champ. This is Dozen Delivery with the donut wheels. He's pretty good. All right, let's see who takes it. We're lined up for the first race in the finals. We've got Thanos, Bionic Bruiser, and Will Trash It. The first to win 3 moves on to take on the champ. That was an extremely good and close race. Will Wrecker came up in 3rd. Then we had this situation where both Thanos and Bionic Bruiser looked to be tied. So here's our expert way of figuring out who won. Looks like Thanos just barely inched out. So he barely took the first race. We'll line him up again. We're lined up for race number 2. Thanos has taken a race, but just barely. So let's see how it goes this race. Thanos got the worst of that one and ended up in 3rd place. Will Wreck It All came up in 2nd, and Bionic Bruiser won out by blocking out Will Wreck It All. We're lined up for race number 3. Bionic Bruiser has taken a race, and Thanos has taken a race. First 3 moves on to take on our champ. Will Wreck It All ended up in 3rd place upside down. Bionic Bruiser ended up on his side in 2nd place. But Thanos had a really good run, made it over this little jump here, and ended up in 1st place. He looks like he's ready for another race. This is race number 4. Thanos has taken 2 races, and then Bionic Bruiser over on the right has taken a race. First to three moves on. Will Wreck It All just can't win a race. Ended up in third place again. Thanos ended up in second place. And then Bionic Bruiser just inched him out. They must have had a pretty good wreck here to end up all bunched up at the finish line. Alright, we'll line them up again. This is race number 5. Thanos has 2 wins and Bionic Bruiser has 2 wins. First to three moves on. Another close race. Will Wreck It All looked like he came in third place just barely. Thanos inched him out and got second. But Bionic Bruiser won out and got first place. He's moving on to take on our champ. We're lined up to find out which monster truck is the champ of them all. Our current champ is Dozen Delivery with the donut tires. This monster truck has a way of winning. The challenger over here is Bionic Bruiser. We'll see if he can take on the champ and win out. First to three is the champ. Bionic Bruiser came up short on that one. Dozen Delivery won out. Alright, we'll line them up again. We're set for race number 2. We've got Dozen Delivery over here on the right with a win. And then Bionic Bruiser over here trying to catch up. First to three is the champ. Dozen Delivery got the worst of that one, came up in second. Bionic Bruiser won out and is taking a race. We're all tied up. We're set for race number 3. We're all tied up. We've got Bionic Bruiser looking into the camera with his one eye. All right, let's see who takes it. Bionic Bruiser got the worst of that one, ended up on his side. Dozen Delivery after the fight almost made it to the finish line. Pretty close. We're lined up nice and tight in the middle lanes for race number 4. So far, Dozen Delivery's ahead 2-1 over Bionic Bruiser. Well, Bionic Bruiser came up short, ended up on his rear end over here. But here we've got Dozen Delivery. This monster truck seems to win out race after race. So he's still our champ. Here's all the trucks that Dozen Delivery has beaten out in the last 3 monster truck races we've had. So he sits on top of our championship trophy waiting for the next race. All right, please hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you at the next race.